What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy Chaos here. Welcome back to the best team. And if you've been here before, this looks familiar to you because we are again using the document here to give us some help in creating a team. Unfortunately for us, it's not figuring out who the best starter is or anything like that. We don't have to worry about that at the beginning. We have to figure out what moveset we want for Eevee. That's the big thing with this playthrough. Is the moveset. That's what that was, probably some stiff. My camera is very messed up on this layout now. Welcome in, everybody. I have no what? Am I just way out of focus? No, the camera didn't shift, did it? It looks like it's off just a centimeter, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Because it doesn't have any changes to it, which is weird. Weird. I'm gonna just rotate you just a little bit. Try to get it lined up in the center. So I've put all the important battles here: the gym leaders, Elite Four, rival fights. And those are the important ones, and then we can just look through here. I have a list pulled up, the Eevee stats, moves and everything, the moves, gyms, Elite Four, Team Rocket, Giovanni. I didn't add Team Rocket, so let's see how many Team Rocket stuff there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So let me just add this at 20. Oh, I need to count the Jesse and James fights different. So it's Jesse and James, Jesse and James, Jesse and James. Is that really it? So we got Jesse James, Jesse and James, Archer, Giovanni, Jesse and James, Jesse and James. Oh, it's Archer again. Really? I forgot you fight Archer so much. So JJ1, JJ2, Archer 1, Giovanni 1, JJ2, JJ3. Just make sure I'm getting these correct. Come back in. So Justin and James, Jesse and James, Archer, Giovanni, Jesse and James, Archer, Archer 2, Jesse and James 2, Jesse and James again. I'm assuming this is gonna be the most strenuous. Giovanni 2. I did not space those out. And then that Giovanni fights the gym leader. It's gym leader Giovanni, so he has his own. So we fight Giovanni 3 times in total. So that's gonna be all what we're looking at here for priority battles. We got our rival in there, all 8 of them, including the optional 2. I need to put optional there. According to the optional second battle, 4 Elite Four, 8 gym leaders, all Team Rocket. So now we gotta look at moves for Eevee. And that's kind of what we're doing. If you know how I build my best teams, I build them off of the starter Pokemon. Eevee is the only starter Pokemon you can have in this game, so that's what we're getting. Partner Eevee's base stats are slightly better. It really doesn't matter if we build it physical or special, although a physical one has slightly more power than a special Eevee would have. Which makes me want to look at the moves. So they're all 90 base power, 100 accuracy. It just depends on what they are. So, water, electric, psychic, dark. Let me just make sure we're getting these. Water, electric, psychic, dark, ice, and fairy are special. So water, electric, psychic, dark, ice, fairy. I feel like dark is supposed to be physical. Those are special. Then physical are the other ones, which would be the physical ones would be fire, grass. That can't be right, can it? Fire and grass, just two? We cover every type. So Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Umbreon, Espeon, I forgot about those, and then Sylveon. So yeah, that's all 8. But it's weird that they're more special. Like fire and grass are the only physical ones. I feel like Eevee has a special like normal type move. Oh. So no one cares about those ones. Weird that there's no like normal type evolution move. Fun. So it really thinks the important thing to note is we cannot use any of them for Brock. So Brock gets relegated out of that. I cannot use it. I can get water. So when do I learn the other ones? That's a good idea to mark that down too. So I get these at Cerulean. The second one is in Celadon, so I have access to that. I'm sure it knows normal type moves. So Celadon, when do we get access to Celadon? Think about showing a badge quest. How many encounters did you have to do? You have to do Vermilion's gym, so by the time you get to the 4th gym, that one's available. Alright, so I'm gonna mark these as a different color. I'll make them, I don't want to make them green, yellow, or red because, well, it takes away literally all my colors. So, and I should put it where you guys should see it. So this is fire, water, and electric. This would be, second one is psychic and dark. Psychic and dark. third one is ice, grass, berry. And so that gets to be let's just make Brock a regular color. So Misty and Surge have access to the blue ones. Psychic and Dark. I can access Erica. Can I go to Koga before I go to Erica? Technically, yes. You can do any of the three middle ones at any point in time. So really, so ice, grass, berry. So really we have two different sets here. Can I make it like a lighter purple? Nice. So all these have access there. Because I can go down cycling path at the point of getting, I might just have to go that way first and get the moves, but yeah. Brock is the only one with that one. So yeah. But Eevee does learn double kick, right? Yeah, look at the OTR. Swish. I need Let's Go. Region 7. So I know there's a specific one. Trainer from another gen. That doesn't work. Let's go back. This is important. I want to know about like that doesn't work, by the way. The Pokemon Go thing doesn't work. Gen 7 tutors. There's Let's Go Eevee. That's what I want to look at right here. But I do get double kick. So we do have an okay. We're okay against Brock, really. Misty requires us to teach Electrium. Electrium Z, good job. Misty requires us to teach Electric. I don't have a ground move, so I exclusively do not do well against Surge. It's basically what type. I think Psychic move would be really useful, and or a Psychic type, because this is the hard part about this, and that's why I've stayed away from Let's Go Eevee for such a long time, is because choosing the 4 moves that Eevee gets are very important to what the rest of the team is going to be. And I do think we want to build it special. Mostly because we don't need a fire type for Erica, because we use a flying type. Or a bug Pokemon. Because we probably want a flying type anyway for Bruno. Plus I can get the ice move and teach it there. So if I forego water, where do I need water at? Just for Blaine, but I get a ground type for Blaine. So I think so if we go, if I'm thinking it correctly, we go electric, we go ice, we go dark, and we go normal. So that could be one set. Alternatively, we have some normal move. I don't know why you just... Let's make these both. If you want to be that big, we can make both of them that big. So alternatively, go normal, fighting. What else? Actually, what do you get from moves from level up? You literally get really bad normal moves, but I can get headbutt, which is probably a good idea. The partner power of Eevee Volley is physical. So the thing about the fire and electric one is that they paralyze and or yeah. So they have secondary abilities. So he covers half the amount of damage. So Bouncy Bubble is would be healing. Using Psychic or Dark would lower stats. And then we have no stat changes, which honestly that should freeze. Sappy Seed is Leech Seed essentially, but doesn't. And then Sparkly Swirl heals us. So yeah, this is a rough play because this moveset, it means everything for the rest of the team. I think I like the Ice, Electric, and Dark with a normal type, with probably Swift at that point, would give us access to Electric beats Misty. Does help us out with Blue's flying types, aka Pidgeot. Ice is coverage for both Giovanni and Erica, and Dark gives us a coverage for Sabrina. And then normal for stat. But either way, I think I want a normal move on Eevee. Otherwise, I could do normal fire and grass with a filler slot, whatever I choose to throw here. At that point, it becomes coverage for the rest of the team. And that would give us coverage for... It still doesn't give us coverage for Misty. So that gets rid of Misty. And makes this reliant on another Pokemon, which means I probably need to grab a grass type to help me out early on. Which wouldn't be bad. Psychic would help us with Koga, but we can also get a Psychic type. So, I mean, we have options here. It's just really what I want to deal with. Psychic also makes Eevee really good against the entire team. But do I want to fill that slot, that Psychic slot, with when I have something like Alakazam that I could throw on the team? That's the thing. If I can throw Alakazam on the team, that's another additional thing that I could do. Bro. Let's see. I have a list here. And I need to fix everything. I messed everything up. So we have access to Bellsprout, Pidgey, Rattata. I'm not going to add Rattata because there's no point. We have access to Nidoran, Nidorina, and Spearow. I just want to know when I get Abra. I'm trying to remember exactly where you encounter Abra. Abra is right before... I know you can get on the route right before Celadon. So... that wouldn't be too bad. We have the chance to grab Pikachu. This is saying let's go Pikachu, but it's Eevee. Bulbasaur probably, if I get a grass type, would be what I go for. The problem is, do I grab two... The problem is I don't have a dark counter for the gym, for Sabrina's gym. Unless I grab like a Alolan Raticate or... I'm trying to think like what dark types exist now in the game. Which is kind of why I want to get a dark type Pokemon. I mean a dark type move. There's really not a dark type Pokemon. Can you do trade Evos? I could, but the problem with that is I'd have to have a way to do that. And I don't have a way to do that currently. Not on this save that I'm going to be using. Unless I send all of my Pokemon, I could reset my actual copy of Let's Go. I just have to trade everything to Pokemon Home first. And at that point, yes, I would have access to Trade Evolution, so I can make it work. Which I really think Alakazam will be on the team. Like I don't see a way around it. Unless I get it too late, but I don't think I do. I will. Like I think we can get Alakazam early enough. Okay, I don't care about that. Thanks. Just trying to see. 24. I think Abra actually spawns on 25. That's a Pikachu. Is that a Pikachu? What the heck is that? Yeah, that's a Pikachu. Sorry, I had to look. So I feel like Abra should spawn on this route. I feel like I remember an Abra being here. I don't think I'm thinking the right game. The other thing, if I go for a fire type, I'm gonna have to choose Charizard. And I'm not doing that because I love Charizard. I'm doing it because that's the only fire type you get really, really early on, besides Growlithe and Ninetales. But Growlithe isn't useful until really you fight Giovanni. Because Growlithe is just that. You don't learn any fire type moves. I mean, you don't learn any good moves until that level. So Abra is right here. So I can get Abra on Route 5. So I can get Abra before the second gym. I can get Vulpix. Oh, it's Vulpix in this game. So... yeah. So I can get Abra, so let's mark off Psychic. from our list. Because I can get Abra, and that's going to be what that is, so. Let me just take this and... There's no strike through. I'll just italicize the P. So no Psychic. I do think Dark is a good idea because... because there is no other Dark type really in the game. The Dark types, the Alolan forms, give us Grimer and Rattata. Alolan, Grimer, Raid. Let's go. I feel like it's only in Let's Go Pikachu as well. Somebody had a shiny Butterfree when they were doing this. So let me pull that over here too. So this is the another quick reminder before we get too far. Make sure you leave a like if you did already. I can't get an electric type Geodude. Though that's not really gonna be helpful because it's weak to, you know, stuff. I can get a steel type Diglett. I can get a Alolan Vulpix. And a Alolan Raichu. These are both Celadon. The Grimer is a Pikachu exclusive and only in Cinnabar, so I kind of am forced to run a Dark type move unless I want to run Rattata, and I really don't. So, so Dark is a given on a team. I think that turns into Bite, and this is very bad, just depending on what kind of set we build. The thing I like about the top row is that it gives us a way to deal with Misty. That is not given in the bottom row, because we get Fire there instead of... So essentially our trades here are, well, we get Misty Erica. For gym leaders, we get Misty Erica, Sabrina, and Giovanni with the top row. So Misty, Erica, Sabrina, Giovanni with the top row. The bottom row would give us Erica, and Sabrina. So I think building a special set with Electric, Ice, and Dark is a good call. Because our only good electric type at this point, and I need a way to beat Misty. I could run a grass type early on too. Which would help us again with Giovanni, but it's going to also be weak to it. However, electric does give us a coverage for the flying type on Race's team, as well as Golbats from Team Rocket. So, spawn as early as Route 5, yeah. Route 5, Route 6, Route 7, and Route 8 are where it's at. Grass is good against ground, but the problem is we're also a poison type, so we're neutral to ground as well. Because there's no grass type in this game besides Tangela that isn't a poison type. And Tangela is too late game to be added to the team, so... yeah. That's why I kind of like that. Grass is good against both ground and rock. Water and grass are both good against those types. It's different that water is good against fire, and I don't know what else grass is good against. That's it, right? Water. That's the triangle, and then yeah. The other thing about Lorelei is that grass type is going to be useless. And it's going to be useless for Agatha as well. But could help us with Bruno. A grass, like if I had the grass move, it would be really good against Giovanni. The only issue is a grass type doesn't do well. And this is why everyone's like, why don't you just choose Venusaur? Venusaur's really good. Poison is such a bad typing. Like, that's just what it is. It's a little bit helpful in this game because there are some fairy types. But as you can see, I have not made any progress with this at all. Besides knowing that we're getting Batty Bad and or... Which I can't stand that it's called Batty Bad. Or Bite. For one of the moves. And then we have probably Headbutt or Swift. Let me just keep it consistent. Swift or Headbutt. Or Return. For Eevee. I know you can't see anything I just typed out, but it's fine. Well, you can't teach it Headbutt. It does learn Iron Tail as well. And it could also get Shadow Ball. I guess Return isn't in this game. We're looking at Gen 7, yeah. And so for normal type's sake, I mean, heck, even running Double Edge might not be bad. You have to go down here to Let's Go. So Headbutt could also teach it Dig, give it ground coverage. But I think actually a ground type would be better in that case. Because ground would give us a way to beat Koga as well. Is it Venusaur the worst of three, or is Charizard? Charizard's typing is horrendous for this game. Like, loses against the first two gyms. If you have it fully evolved, it loses against Surge. It beats Erica. These three are really just neutral, and then, you know, is okay against, you know, Giovanni. It doesn't have anything really solid. Plus, it's neutral against Lorelei. It's neutral against Lorelei, which makes it bad because they're also water types. Can help against Bruno. And then does exclusively nothing against the other two. Whereas both Bulbasaur beats the first three gyms really, because it has a resistance here. Sucks mid game because not great against Erica, not good against Koga, not good against Sabrina, not good against Blaine, but really good against Giovanni. Helpful for Lorelei, even though it still has a weakness. Can help with Bruno's rock types because he does have a few. But usually Blastoise wins out because it's good against Brock, neutral against Misty. Really, the only bad part is these two gyms right here. It sucks in the middle game. It's kind of neutral here and then really good at the end. As well as Lorelei does nothing to it. Helps out with Bruno's rock types. Can learn Ice Beam for Lance. So, yeah. I don't even have to run a normal type move on this Eevee if I don't want to. The problem I'm seeing is that my only special normal move is Swift. Which kind of concerns me a little bit. That is what I'm dealing with here. And I don't have to worry about TMs or anything because Eevee learns all of those. So yeah, it didn't get a bad dual typing like the other two. Charizard had a dragon typing, it would be incredibly good in this game. Like, that's what it needs. Although Charizard has an okay battle in the first gym if it's Fire Red or later, because it learns Metal Claw like level 14 or 16 or something, like right before it evolves. So you can have a way to beat Brock, albeit not a great way, but a way. So I'm trying to think of potential team members that I would want, because I would think my assumption. Let me look at my conflict, no, content. So best team. This is Let's Go Eevee. And we have Eevee. No idea what his moveset is, if I could spell freaking Eevee. I'm assuming Alakazam / Kadabra, because trading. I'll probably end up resetting my main file just because I'm not gonna shiny hunt. I don't shiny hunt Let's Go Eevee anymore. I always shiny hunt in Let's Go Pikachu. So it's gonna be Alakazam. So Eevee Alakazam. Let's take a look at Trace's team. That's the gyms. Where's Trace's teams? So Trace's final team. This is gonna be this. You also have Megas, so that's something else to know. I didn't even see what that was. Which is great because he shares a weakness to 3 of his Pokemon with Ice, which is kind of why I'm leaning towards Ice. So if I do Ice Eevee, it beats Pidgeot, it beats Vileplume, it beats Marowak. If I have Dark, it also beats Slowbro. And if I do Water, there's his entire team minus his starter, which is Raichu. Yeah, Eevee's kind of good. So we have a fire, water, grass, core, ground, electric, and flying, which is a common ice threat, which really makes. And then Lance's whole team is weak to ice besides the Charizard, and the Aerodactyl's neutral. But I should run a water type for that. So I really think the ice is the way to go. I think this top way is the way to go. Why do I need Bolt Beam? The coverage of Bolt Beam. I forget what ice, the secondary of ice does. I know Dark. Dark gives us a drop in physical attacks. Electric would give us a paralysis every time. No, you can have Megas. Actually, maybe they are. I know Trace uses his Mega in the final battle. I don't know. Frost eliminates stat changes, so it doesn't really give us anything. But more the coverage. And if we're running a water type, we can also have a nice move on that. But that doesn't work as well versus a Vileplume. But it doesn't hurt to double up on that either. So I'm already stumped, and it's the first Pokemon, and then I have to use it. So what else am I gonna get? The other problem is, how do I beat Jesse and James and Mount Moon? But I don't think I'm gonna have a counter to that. There's just no ground types or psychic types that early on, so that's gonna just have to suck. I also don't have a way to beat the rival the second time. I like Dark. We already said Dark's established, so we're gonna be good against Sabrina. And we know that. How does normal help outside stab? Stab. Literally just stab. We don't have to use normal, like I've said, but again, if we have Eevee just cover everything, why am I running a team? So basically we need to think what I need to do is approach it from a different angle. What Pokemon can I get that'll be useful for other things? Would Charizard be helpful? Would a fire type be helpful here? I mean, as I said with the gyms, it really only does well against Erica. It's not really helping us with Lorelei. It's not really helping us with. It can help us with Bruno a little bit. What do I run a Vulpix? The other thing is I could also run on a Alolan Ninetales that I would get. It would be a little bit late in the game, but I would still have it before Erica. Because the problem is my cutoff is right here between these two. For encounters. And that is really a small pool of Pokemon in Kanto. Especially in a game that doesn't have... Especially in a non-Fire Red, Leaf Green Kanto. Yeah, Charizard could be on the team. But the problem with that becomes, is it the best flying type? Because I don't really need a fire and a flying type. I just need one. Because that's a way to beat grass. So. And they're both going to be weak to Lorelei either way I slice it. So I'm not gonna get there's no way I'm getting an ice type. Which is kind of why I think the Ice Eevee move is useful. Because not only do we have it on Eevee, but we also have the coverage for it on a water type that we're probably gonna grab as well. Saying I'm not gonna grab the water move. So really anything beyond this is... Well, Raichu is nice. No. Diglett could be useful. But also, we get it in Lavender Town, which makes it not useful. Geodude, I love the idea of using an Alolan Geodude, but I don't think that's gonna be good. Especially since it's weak to water, which is what it needs to be countering. So I don't think we use any Alolan forms. If we use anything, it's Ninetales. And it already knows Ice Beam and Dazzling Gleam when we get it. At that point, I wouldn't need Ice type move on Eevee, because then I'd have an Ice type. And a really solid Ice type at that. And plus it gives me Fairy for... what? Can they learn Earthquake? Fira can learn Drill Run. Which honestly is better than Dig. So... I don't think Charizard gets on the team, because I think Fira outclasses it in every way possible, besides being able to use a fire type move. So if I go with Alolan Ninetales, I don't need Fairy or Ice, which leaves me with Fire, Water, Electric, Dark, and Grass. And so there's an alternative third. It's an alternative third build, which is gonna be fun. That's fire, grass, electric, and dark. So it's a mixed set, which would be good against Misty, Erica, Sabrina, and Giovanni. So it gives us the same exact thing as the top one, but we don't have the ice type. So I think our pure normal run, like our pure physical run, should be gone. So it's either special or mixed at that point. Well, that makes Eevee's already pretty meager stats a little bit worse, because I have to split them. But a typing question. Does water resist fire? Because I believe it does. I don't think I'm that dumb, but I don't think I'm that naive to think that fire doesn't resist water. Yeah, water resists fire. So cool. Just had to check that again to make sure. So fire type isn't gonna help us at all versus Lorelei besides the Jinx. So we have a dark move on it anyway. We don't really need a fire move, yeah. So but if we throw a little Ninetales on the team instead of running ice, that takes away, that makes it so electric dark, and then I have grass fire, I have fire water grass at that point to throw on. What about a water type move? I think electric's locked in too, because I can't think of a better electric type. I mean, we have Raichu or Alolan Golem, which no, fire is really bad in Gen 1. So if we get electric, so that's Zappy Zap, it's Zippy Zap. Which means I should run a special. Eevee. Which means, jeez, I am having a rough time. Because Eevee's coverage is bad and doesn't learn anything really. Shadow Ball, what gives us what? Nothing. Literally nothing. Just that last move is kicking my butt. Lance is really covered at the moment. We have coverage for like Agatha's easy because if we have Abra, which I'm probably going to use Alakazam. There's no, like, it's hard not to use an Alakazam when it exists in this game. That really means Agatha and Bruno are gone. I don't have to worry about them too much. But I have Batty Bad, so like, what's the point in running a Ghost move on Pokemon that knows the Dark move as well? Unless it's like Zoroark and you're trying to confuse people by making it look like a Gengar. Then that might work. So what we have now, we beat Misty. We suck at Surge. We're neutral at Surge. Erica is at the moment neutral. Koga is neutral. Mullane is neutral. Giovanni is neutral. Lorelei, we have a slight advantage. Bruno, it's like a really bad disadvantage. Agatha, we're actually pretty good against Agatha, so. And then Lance, we're so neutral, and then yeah, it's probably, I'll honestly give it a 4. The first rival fight doesn't matter. We can't do anything about it. Rival, is that the rival? Yeah. Fight 2 is optional. We're still neutral there. So really the only one that's gonna matter is the third one. And if I don't have I'll have electric at that point in time, which makes me slightly better. So I beat the Pidgey. 4, I think it's the same team. Yeah, same team. But I would be really good with a move to cover the Oddish as well. 5 is the same team. 6 is the same team plus Cubone, which we don't have really coverage for, so it's kind of the same team. 7, same team. And 8 gives us Firewater, Grass Core, Electric, Ground, and but Slowbro is also so good against Pidgeot, good against Slowbro. That's it. Neutral against everything else, so slightly good. Jesse and James, we exclusively do nothing to help ourselves. Is this row not marked? No. I hate when I make an extra row and I don't mark it. That's what we want. Archer, I think he has that's the wrong one. Giovanni, that's, yep. Archer 1, Archer starts here. Weezing and Golbat. So, we're slightly good against Archer. Giovanni 1. Persian Rhyhorn. Not helpful at all. Actually kind of bad. I'll give that a kind of bad because of Rhyhorn being annoying. Jesse and James, we're neutral. Like we're just gonna be neutral against them because, well, unless they have a Crobat or Golbat on the team. Archer 2. Not really changing anything. Archer, Geo 2. Kind of bad still. Oh. Jesse and James. And then 2. What's up, Jimmy? How we doing? That's Jesse and James. And then we got the actual Giovanni fight. And then that's post game. Cool. I have to keep it consistent. I need to clear the format and then reformat. Clear rules. Then we add. That way we get the balance there. All right, cool. I was figuring out what else to throw on it, man. Our holes are coverages and ground types and Bruno. don't know why I marked Bruno as fighting types. But I can't cover Bruno. I can cover Giovanni. A Psychic type move would help us against Jesse and James and Archer. I think we build the team with this and go from there. So I kind of went special. So it's Batty Bad, Zippy Zap. Probably Swift. And I have a fourth move, so... Ooh, let me punch my mic real quick. Batty Bad. Zippy Zap. Swift. I don't know why. Swift probably is not a good idea, but still. Alakazam. Should likely get Psychic. If I could spell Psychic, that'd be great. I still can't. I've tried to spell it like 3 times and I've literally messed it up every time. Fighting types and EVs. Still sore, lol, high still sore, I'm dead. Alright, doesn't change between them, looks like. So, excuse me. Psychic, I think Calm Mind probably is on the set. You know, make an Alakazam even more threatening by adding a coverage move. Shadow Ball, coverage, rounds, Focus Blast, Energy Ball. I always love how massive this is to do. All right, cool. All right, we got a TM's file now. Energy Ball is the one I'm looking for. Pull that back out. And let's make a Drain. It's not in this game, is it? Does not. Let me do this way. TMs, it would be useful Tri Attack. It can learn Tri Attack, it can learn Shadow Ball, and that's about it. Boom, 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 boom. You can give it Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam gives us an extra coverage. Do I want Shadow Ball for Psychic? Like, yeah, probably actually. Gives us a little bit more coverage there. So Alakazam officially just all these fights that were bad, now we're good at it. And add Koga to that list. So, I don't know. I might take a quick break because I haven't yet, and give me a moment. I'll be right back. Do you remember what I said about grass types in this game? They're all poison types. So yes, we do have coverage there. Honestly, this pair is just, I don't have no idea where to go from this. I got nothing, man. I have a question about. I have a question about not Alakazam because we figured out your moveset. Question about Ninetales actually. Oh, let's go Pikachu. Okay, well, it's right here. So we're gonna know Ice Beam, Dazzling Gleam. She does have a Tangela though. We're gonna have Ice Beam, Dazzling Gleam. We can teach Dark. Like, do I really need another? I don't know. Alright, so there's the forms. You can't see the forms, but I can. Like, I teach a level 9 fire moves, crazy. Can teach them both Dark Pulse. Yo, what's up, HSLB? HSBL, sorry. Vanity, how you doing? You apologize too much, Wolfus, for nothing. The thing about this is, it's good, I just, like, move sets don't exist. Like Ice Beam, Dazzle Gleam, Nasty Plot, like, you don't learn Freeze Dry, which is what I was looking for. So I'm a little less inspired to use you at the moment. On this team. I feel like Spotify's not showing up. My bad. Oh, I never realized that. There you go. My apologies. I mean, I really don't know what else to do with that. Like, I'm struggling with an idea of what I need to do. Because it's a ground type. So let's start there. It's a ground type, obviously. Yeah, Gen 7 only. It wasn't in Let's Go, because Let's Go didn't have Freeze Dry. Just looking, that's why I was looking for it. To see if it had it or not. So we need a ground type. That's obvious. Those gets me an extra coverage on Koga and extra coverage on Surge. and actually a way to beat Surge. So my ground types in the game are at that point would be Dugtrio, Golem, Onyx, that's out, or Nidoqueen, Nidoking. So, know why I'm drinking from that when I have a G Fuel there. TMs, please. Earthquake. TM 28, yes. 20, nope. Earthquake is TM 30 something. 41. Viridian Gym. You get it for beating Giovanni. Until then I'm using Dig. Oh, Pikachu. Take a trip down memory lane.
What is going on, Chaotix? It is your boy Chaos May 006 here, and with every new game in the Pokemon franchise across the Pond and Sullivan City, but it also is a level up move for Nidorino, although I don't recommend that because you probably want a ground type to take on Lieutenant Surge. So
I had Gyarados on this best team? Weird. That team is jank, dude.
Ice Beam, Trace's team except for his Jolteon.
Alright, Kangaskhan.
These moves, Kangaskhan helps take out Erica, the route right before Celadon. You get Earthquake as a TM from Giovanni, but again, you can use Drill Run or Dig until you get to that point, and they can be found in Cerulean or on.
Okay. Okay. So the kicker now becomes, can I learn? Can I learn Drill Run? Move Tutor, yeah, it's Move Tutor. Can I learn Drill Run? Where I hate how they do this. Again, learn nothing via level up. I don't think there's a team for Drill Run. There is a team for Drill Run. Route 17 is the cycling path. So I know exactly where Drill Run is, which isn't a bad move. Which means all ground types are pretty much viable at this point, which is the best. Dugtrio is fast, but doesn't do enough damage. And very frail. That's gotta be Nidoking, right? Right? Don't question me. Where do we get Brick Break? 13? 10? Okay. Probably Rock Slide. Could teach Fire Punch. Oh. Yeah, Nidoking gets a lot of coverage, that's why I always choose it. So, let's start Nidoking on the team. Nidoking. I'm not gonna do Nidoqueen. because Nidoking is better, in my express opinion. So Earthquake is going to be the obvious one. I think I want Brick Break, because it's going to be a fighting coverage. That saves me from being a fighting type. I could kind of write Break. Break doesn't have a C in it, idiot. Poison Jab for stab, which, if I remember correctly, that's in Celadon. Yep, I need Surf, but it is in Celadon. Poison Jab. And really whatever else I want to do. Stealth Rock might be fun. I'm never going to use Stealth Rocks. I never use Stealth Rocks in a playthrough. Mega Horn, but I'm not good for... Really doesn't help me out much. I know you can see like half the text. I apologize for that. He is stronger, but makes it a bit less bulky, which I don't really need bulky right now. I don't need Iron Tail because I have coverage and... I think it's probably Rocks. I would venture to say Rocks would be better, so we can give Rock Slide. Okay, so that covers our ground, rock, poison, and fighting, which basically lets us just beat this game at this point in time. Plus it gives us a way to coast through Brock. The only... I just thought of a problem. There are requirements to get into a gym. And requirement for Brock's gym is a water type, is a grass type. Which is either, at that point, Weeping Bell. Victory Bell or Bulbasaur. So we are required to run a grass type. Gym requirements. Let's go. If you don't know, Let's Go has gym requirements for the games. So you must have certain things in order to face a gym, which is important. Can we load in, please? Thanks. So we must have things to load in. We must have a water or grass Pokemon on our team. We cannot catch a water type, so we are required to have a grass type Pokemon. Must have a level 15, must be SSN, can only enter if you have a cute Pokemon, which literally can be pretty much anything. 50 species of Pokemon, have a 45 level Pokemon, key for the mansion, have all of the badges. Okay, so really the only one that's team related is the one here with grass type. So we are required to have a grass type. At that point, it's Victory Bell versus it's Victory Bell versus Bulbasaur or Venusaur. So I do get Power Whip, but 50 is really late. And TM wise, these TM wise, there's no physical grass move. So your attack stat is exclusively physical, right? 80, 105. You have some special attack. 100. I think Venusaur's gonna be better though. I just changed this to 03. This would be Venusaur. Stats, please. Right here, 80, 100, 122. Yeah, we have better stats. That's Mega Venusaur though. 80, 82. So we're sacrificing some mobility and offensiveness for more of a tank and coverage. And better move sets. So you're still showing me an Ultra Sun, sorry. Let me look at this again, because now it's fixed. Toxic, I can learn Outrage, Earthquake, Mega Drain, which is actually really good in this game. So we're required to run Venusaur. I'm gonna run Venusaur. There's not... The problem with freaking Victory Bell is it doesn't learn anything. So we want Mega Drain. We want Leech Seed. We want Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb. Think about words. So I have stabs. Sludge Bomb TM is Pokemon Mansion. That's fine. Actually, is there a point in teaching that at that point? If Sludge Bomb is that late in the game, like, what are we gonna need that for? Yeah, really not. I don't really just want one move. That's the thing. I think I do want to run a little bit more utility. So I can run Sleep Powder, and then I could do Growth. Internally, instead I can run, where do we get Toxic? I don't need this anymore. Toxic is team 27, Fuchsia City, including Koga. I don't know if Sleep would be helpful at that point. The thing is, what we're going to be fighting after Koga is Sabrina, Blaine, Giovanni. Which, yeah, Poison's not going to really be that helpful. What about the Elite Four? Poison's not going to be helpful for Team Rocket or anything. Yeah, I think Sleep Powder. I think I should run a second move, but I have no idea what I should do. That's not the one I wanted. There we go. I mean, I got Solar Beam, Hyper Beam, Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, Outrage, or a level up move. Which at that point would be... Actually, having Pedal Dance would be good. Let's do Pedal Dance. Alright, cool. Movesets are not very diverse in this game either. So, exclusively now, we have a way to beat Misty really well. We're okay at Surge. Erica's a bit of an I mean, I have an Alakazam, but Koga, we have a ground type and a psychic type. We're good. Sabrina, we have Shadow Wall coverage and Dark type coverage on our team, so we're good. Blaine, we have... What do we have for Blaine? We don't have anything for Blaine. We have a ground type. So we need coverage for Blaine. And honestly, an overlap there would be good. Giovanni has some poison types too, but when first goes on special and sucks for Venusaur. Right. Yeah, they have really bad move sets. I still need that final move on Eevee though. My problem here, and I'm seeing this, is Lorelai's gonna kick her butt. Because Eevee's not really that strong. And our fighting type move is on a Pokemon that's weak to both water and ice. So that might be something to think about. It's like sweet steel. The only I would 100% throw Alolan Sandslash on this team if I had the ability to. But this is Let's Go Eevee, not Let's Go Pikachu. So I can't do that. The only other steel type is Magnemite, and that would be it would make Eevee really useless at that point. Plus, it's too late in the game because we have to get served first. Yeah, it's way too long. So essentially, what do we got for Bruno? We have a flying type, I think, is what we have to go for. And then we need something else to deal with Lorelai. Our only flying types options are Pidgeot, Spearow, and Charizard. I want to see what your Let's Go stuff is. I'm most likely not going to use you, but they do get Dragon Rage. That moveset's pretty bad. And your coverage isn't great. You do have Dragon Pulse, which could give us an edge on Lance a little bit. In some cases. But your big issue is you don't learn Air Slash till 62. So Charizard's out. I'm trying to remember Fearo's dex number. I think it's 45. A Vileplume. Cool. I can't use Vileplume because it's not in the game, by the way. So. 22. It's 30 off. That's fine. Droron at 45. Joel Peck at 41. Aerial Ace at 15. And you're going to argue with me that this thing should, you know. This probably going to be it. And Steel Wing for coverage there a little bit, I guess. So, yeah, Fearo's the answer here. Fearo, and we get, not Deary, Fearo, jeez, man. And that gives us Drill Peck, Drill Run. So it gives us another ground coverage. And what else do I need? U-turn for psychic types that I don't already have coverages for. Lol. This also gives us another thing to do with Team Rocket, so. Like. I like Roost as a tech move. I would have recommended looking at Dodrio. Dodrio doesn't learn a lot. And we've exclusively marked that this was, yeah. Better. Killer egg moves. I get reduced by level up. I give it another dark. I give it a dark move, and then I have 3 things that deal with psychic types for some reason. Or I could give it a normal type stab move. I think a stab move would be better. At that point, it's Return of Frustration, which I don't remember where I get those at. Am I even on? Let's go. No. I mean, I still got the same moves. Try attack special, which is a problem. I get Facade. I'm blind. I'm blind. Where the heck is Facade? What do you say it is? Facade's TM12. TM12 is Facade. There it is. Route 7. Okay, cool. That'll be it. Jeez, I'm blind. So Eevee, Alakazam, Nidoking, Venusaur, Fearow. What is our whole? Lorelei. That's really the only one. Let me just look up Lapras. It's weak to electric, rock, grass, and fighting. Which I'm blaming the light now. I just couldn't see it. Jinx is covered, so I don't have to worry about that. But it's due on Lapras. What is her team? Due on that Lapras Cloyster. Jinx. Due on Lapras Cloyster, Jinx. Something else. There's another ice type in this game that's not Articuno. What's your last? What is your last mod? That's Slowbro, right? Slowbro, which we got coverage for. So cool. We're good there. Lance's team only really has one thing waked up. Ice, and that's the Dragonite. I don't think it Poly. No. What water? The only water type we can get early on is Blastoise. What is Really looking at what Blastoise can learn? Blastoise is 09. Well, yeah, I know. Also, it's a Luxio because error code 404. Luxio's dex number is 404, you know. I would like the Let's Go dex. You can learn exclusively Nothing I Want to See. Yeah, wow. Garbage moveset. Great coverage. You can learn Rock Slide. And also Flash Cannon. Water resist steel, though. Yeah. And your attack stats 8. Well, it's literally not that far off of your... Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I could have do. The only problem is you don't learn a physical water move besides Aqua Jet. Yeah. Not really. But I need otherwise it's a fighting type and my chop is our only option at that point. Which yeah. That's not it. I think no, Route 5's above. I know this game. I know it's where. The only place would be. Yeah, the only thing we could get is Machamp. I need to change it to Let's Go. I don't know why it's autoing to Gen 6, but okay. Hey, Brick bulk up. I do have Elemental Punch power. So. Um. It's on Route 3. You can learn U-turn? Weird. Weird. So I could get a Mankey earlier, yeah, that's true. I was on Route 3. And essentially gets the same build. Essentially gets the exact same build. Hit my chin, hit my links too late in the game. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. Machamp. 90, 130, 80. It's 130 is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 130. Yeah. Yeah, Primate is way worse. You lose 30 attack, you lose 20 in defense, and 15 in the special defense at the cost of 40 speed. And so yeah. That's why I didn't consider it. I was very right with it. And so it's Machamp. At that point, which begs me to wonder if I need a fighting move on what's it called? A fighting move on Nidoking, which I think not. The problem is then give me a rock type coverage for Lance. And is that how much of a problem is that for me? Plus, I do not have a water type at the moment. So it's between I want to look up Blastoise. I'm going to get Rock Slide ability. I have Brick Break too. Because Machamp gives us a good way to beat Lorelei. Blastoise gives us a better way to beat Lance. So, but I can also teach Blastoise Brick Break. So, is Lance's team as Charizard, Aerodactyl, Gyarados, Seadra, and Dragonite. I can cover all of those with Blastoise, minus the Seadra, because I do not have I do not have an electric or grass move. However, I have an Eevee with an electric type move. So, and you're like, but you can just put water move on Eevee. I could just put a water move on Eevee. Problem with that is then my counters to Lance, which are electric and water, primarily, are on the same Pokemon. What's up, Pablito? Also, I didn't see your message. My bad. Hello. Poliwag's so late in the game because it requires Surf. That's why. Yep. Not a bad Pokemon though. Alternatively, I have one more water type I can use. I'm wondering if this is why I used it in the last mess team. Because it's one of the water types you can use. Just curious. I have a Gyarados with Thunderbolt. I'm just saying, I gotta have Gyarados with Thunderbolt. I know stats wise. Yeah, that's not really that helpful. It's a tough call, man. That's my only other ways to beat Lance. Like obviously Nidoking can beat the first one, no problem. I mean Venusaur can beat the first one, no problem. Eevee, Zippy Zap is really it. So I don't have an ice move on this team. Because I never added the Ninetales. I have a fairy move, which that's not gonna really help me. Like I have the 2 coverages I need. Don't really need a fairy move on this team. I mean, we put it together pretty quick. It's only been 2 hours and we kind of put it together. Blastoise makes a lot of sense to me though. And the cool thing about it is this is like one of the only teams that you can run more than one Kanto starter on. But do I want to just do that? Most people that you can just wait for Starmie. Starmie is at the 7th gym. No point in getting it. At that point, it's useless. I mean, Blastoise is kind of a little bit more useful early on. Plus the coverage in is gonna be better. Gyarados or Blastoise. Those are my 2 options here. I'm just like looking through and like seeing whose mascot we're getting. Everybody's. Fortunately, nobody's mascot is Eevee specifically. So, I have a fairy move in Alakazam anyway, so I don't need a fairy type either. So I don't like using multiple starters, but technically they're not starters in this game because they're not starter Pokemon. Like the starter Pokemon are Pikachu and Eevee, and we only get Eevee. So Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur aren't starter Pokemon. So loophole. Like I don't really. I mean, I'm already using Venusaur, so that was gonna be on the team anyway. I think Blastoise is too useful to not use. So I think it's going to be Blastoise as my final team member. And we just going to change this to 09. Water Stab would be awesome. What's up, Jim James? How you doing? Probably I could run a physical Blastoise. I mean, it's only 2 difference, 85 to 82. 2. Water's Waterfall. Waterfall team is in Celadon City, Department Store for 3000. Where's Scald? Cerulean Gym. I mean... I kind of want a physical Blastoise, I'll be honest. So let's move Waterfall. I'll Waterfall Scald. Depends on the nature, what we get, what I'll use. Waterfall Scald, at that point, Ice Beam. Hive Beam, apparently. Ice Beam. For coverage, I want Brick Break. For coverage. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to use the Charizard Blastoise fight on the opposite side of it. Do I want a rock move? It would give me a way to counter the Jinx. Alternatively, I could use another dark move to counter psychic types again because I don't have enough of those already. Kappa, Winky Face, Dan's Game, PogChamp. Dragon Pulse doesn't do anything for me. Blastoise is really good. Unless it's fighting Charizard, then it sucks. I could run EQ as well. I mean, I have EQ on... I could also teach it Hydro Cannon. / Hydro Pump. I doubt it's gonna know Aqua Jet. I'm gonna have to move tutor that, and that's gonna be no. Flash Cannon would be nice, but there's really gonna be no fairy types to deal with. Plus, I have a frickin' poison type already, so I'm good. None of those are good utility. Dig Facade, Iron Tail, Dark Pulse, Waterfall, Rock Slide, Toxic Skull, Dragon Punch, Ice Quake, Ice Punch, Earthquake. So we're already running Mixed Blastoise. What's the difference between Waterfall and Skull? They're both 80. Yeah, that one's just preference, I think, at that point. Oh, we have Ice Beam now to help out with Dragonite. Electric's there. I'm not toxic, but what's the point? What's Nidoking got for me? So alternatively, I could run Rock Slide. I mean, Self Rocks on the only Pokemon that can learn it, which is Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Really. It's really hard to get Stealth Rocks in this game. What's my hole? What's the hole that needs filled here? Brock, Gonzo. I have frickin' Venusaur and Eevee at that point. So Venusaur, easy. Venusaur and, well, yeah, I double kick on Nidoking. You're gone. Misty, I have Zippy Zap and Venusaur. Venusaur! It's older than me. Surge, we have Earthquake on. We have Dig on Nidoking. My apologies. Erica, we have Fearow with Flying type with Aerial Ace. Alakazam / Kadabra at that point probably with Psybeam or Psychic. Most likely Psychic because I know how to get it. Koga, we have Alakazam and we have Nidoking. Sabrina, we have Eevee, Alakazam. Lane, we have Blastoise, Nidoking, and Fearow with Drill Run. Giovanni, we have Blastoise, Nidoking, Eevee. Not Eevee. We don't have Ice Move on Eevee. Blastoise, Nidoking, and Fearow. Again. And Venusaur. So Giovanni's easy. Lorelei, Blastoise is our main counter. We do have Eevee as well. And then for the Psychic type, the 2 Psychic types on the team, I have plenty of coverage, so I'm fine. Bruno, we beat his Rock types because we have 2 Pokemon that can lot effective against him, and then Flying type on Flying and Psychic to counter him too. Agatha, Ghost / Poison. We have Psychic, we have Ground. Abilities aren't a thing in this game, right? I don't think so. Yeah, abilities don't exist in this game, if my memory serves correctly. So then no Levitate, so Ground works too. Plus we have coverage in Dark and Ghost and Psychic, and yeah, we're fine. Lance, Flyings are beat by Ice and Electric. We have water coverage for Charizard and Aerodactyl. Electric and Grass for Seadra. We got Ice for Dragonite. And then Trace's team is Firewater Grass Core, which we have our own Firewater Grass Core. Besides Fire. But we have a Ground type and a Pokemon that knows Drill Run. Is Raichu we beat with a ground with Nidoking or Fearow. Nidoking. I knew there's no abilities. Vileplume is dead to Fearow. You're an Alakazam. Pidgeot is dead to Eevee or Blastoise. Or Nidoking with the current set. Rapidash did to Nidoking, Blastoise, Fearow. Marowak, Venusaur, Blastoise, and Slowbro, which we already fought one, so we can deal with it again. Archer as an Electrode. So Protect might not be a bad coverage move, honestly, just for that Electrode. It may not be a bad one at all. You have a fighting type move for the cat. Missing James are dealt with the psychic type. Yeah, we've got everything. And I still am missing a move slot on Eevee and Blastoise. So that's fun. By fun I mean Why was Bolt Beam so good in Gen 1? Coverage for water and grasses. Ice covered the ground weakness. I kind of want to grab Slizzly Slide too. I'm kind of leaning towards Slizzly Slide. And running mixed Eevee. I know we said mixed Eevee was bad, but hear me out. We don't need an ice type anymore. And so if we just swap ice and fire here, it gives us a fire type move. So I think I'm gonna do it. which gives us a mixed Eevee. But Slizzy Slide. And then I don't need Swift. I'm gonna actually run a Double Edge. Double Edge. Edge / Headbutt. I know some people don't like recoil. Alright, and then Blastoise. I think, honestly, I do think Protect might be a call. I learned at 44. I also get it via TM too. Because I'm like, I don't know what else. We have coverage for everything. Well, my concern is that if I go for boom 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 boom, I don't have a reasoner on rocks on Blastoise. So I'm at the last move, and I just don't know what to give Blastoise at all. If I had Aqua Jet, that'd be a good one. Just first priority. I don't know what the Swirl gift gets. I wanna know what it knows at that level. Well, if we get it there, it's gonna not. It probably won't know it, which means I'm gonna have to reteach it, which I can't do till. So I can't teach it Aqua Jet, which sucks a lot. All right, no Aqua Jet. That's bad. I mean, honestly, what? What do? I'm gonna run Protect. I feel like it's gonna become handy. Yeah, I want to run it on Nidoking and not on. I'm gonna run Protect on Nidoking instead of Brick Break, which doesn't really help Blastoise and me figuring out what the move I want to use, but yeah. What's my massive hold? Nothing. There is no massive hold. That's the problem. I don't have a massive hold. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't be. That's where I'm at right now. A utility? You don't really have any utility besides Toxic and Reflect Sub. Rest Protect. Sub Blastoise might be fun. I'll get Substitute. Saffron. Looking for something to tell me to do something else with it. Like, just there's nothing that really is like, hey, use this. Octo would be so good, but I can't teach it. I'm never gonna use Earthquake because it only, yeah. Dragon Rage is only good against dragons, and I have Ice Beam, so no. Dark Pulse. I have ways to deal with, like, Fairy, like, Iron Tail is really the only thing that I'm seeing that might be actually helpful. Problem is, like, I don't know if I need it. It's just, I cannot figure out a move. Man, I'm just gonna leave it blank. I'll come up with it later, I guess. I got nothing. I got nothing, man. I got nothing, man. I just don't help for you guys can only see like half the names, but if there's nothing that I'm exclusively struggling with that I need to get a Blastoise for. I do want to also point out the sucky part about both Blastoise and Venusaur is I cannot get the 3 IV guaranteed ones. The 331 IV guaranteed ones, because I have to get Bulbasaur in the forest and I have to get Blastoise before I'm not going to catch that many Pokemon for Blastoise. So, get that like 50 Pokemon or something. It's ridiculous. Let's need to train, then I might. But we'll see. We got coverages for everything. So that'll just about be that. I think it's one of the fastest team builders I've done. I've probably been stuck here for like 30 minutes. What do I give Blastoise, you know? But Batty Bad, Sippy Zap, Double Edge or Headbutt, and Sizzly Slide on Eevee. Psychic Calm, Mind Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball on Alakazam, Earthquake Protect, Poison Jab, Rock Slide on Nidoking, Mega Drain, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, and Petal Dance on Venusaur. And then Drill Peck, Drill Run, Bruce to Facade on Fearow, Waterfall, Scald, Ice Beam, and Brick Break on Blastoise. I don't know why I couldn't just run Beat Waterfall and Scald, because they do two different things, but doesn't really matter which one I go for, I guess, at that point. They're basically the same. It just depends on EVs and IVs at that point. What's going to do more. So, yeah. Since I'm going to have to do trades, I'm going to take the time to reset my main save on Let's Go Eevee. So, if you remember the Shiny Badge Quest one, that's the same save file. So, I'm gonna get ready for that. And yeah, I would start, but by the time I get all that taken care of, we're not gonna really have a lot of time. So, we'll start the playthrough in next week's stream. So make sure you subscribe down below, leave a like also if you enjoyed this, because I think we've covered literally everything that I wanted to cover with it. So it's really all I got for you. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the team builder and all of that stuff. I'm gonna get the heck out of here because get that taken care of. So I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out in the stream. And we'll be live tomorrow on Twitch because it's Tuesday for some shiny hunting if you want to watch that. Otherwise, we will have an episode of Uranium coming up, so check that out. And I think I've got everything that I needed to do there. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Follow me on my social medias. They're all linked in the description down below, or there you can type specific one in the chat and it works. And I will catch you guys back on the channel tomorrow for Uranium, and then over on Twitch for shiny hunting. So come hang out. Love to see you guys, and I will see you next time. So until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.